The last recipe I'm going to make is a glass cleaner. Now you can make a glass cleaner just half and half, water and vinegar. That works quite well. But I've learned that this glass cleaner, it's called Alvin Corn Glass Cleaner, it's way better. It works way better. It's streak free. It works fantastic for windows. It's pretty effortless. So I've actually started this recipe because there is some cooling that has to happen. So I have a bowl in the fridge over here that I'm gonna get. So it's called Alvin, like Alvin and the chipmunks. Alvin Corn, as in, you know, the delicious corn on the cob vegetable, glass cleaner. And it's called that because it contains alcohol for Al, vinegar, Alvin, and cornstarch, corn, or any other starch. I actually have arrowroot powder in my house, so I've used that as the starch. If you have potato starch or tapioca, it'll all work the same. So what I've done already is I warmed up 2 cups of distilled water in a pot on my stove. Then what I did is I slowly stirred in about 1 tablespoon of the starch. So I just get my arrowroot powder from Bulk Barn, I also use it a lot like in my homemade deodorant, so I always have it on hand. So that's why I chose to use this for the recipe. Stirred it in quite well, so that and very gradually, so hopefully there's less lumps. I will strain this, however, just in case. There probably will be a few little lumps in there. And then I put it in the fridge to cool. And that's just because I'm adding essential oils. And so essential oils, when they're heated, they lose some of their therapeutic benefits, some of their powers, because the chemical compositions changed a little bit. So I didn't want to heat it up with the warm water. So it's pretty cool right now, so we're good. So first step, I'm just gonna move this out of the way and I'm gonna pour it in. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. Let's see. Well, a little bit. Let me just wipe that up. All right. Okay. So then there's a few more ingredients that we want to add. So we have to add our alcohol. You can put rubbing alcohol in, just the same type you buy in the pharmacy. But I found in my first batch that I made, it kind of gave it a weird smell that I didn't quite like. So another option is vodka. So I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of vodka in here. And then we have a 1/4 cup of white vinegar. And then you add your essential oils, so about 10 drops or so. It works really well. I think maybe I'll do half lemon and half lime. That sounds really good. Lemon and lime have pretty similar properties, but it'll just kind of switch up the scent a little bit. And that's it, it's made. Then I just put on my spray top, give it a shake, and it's ready to go. Now you can see exactly how cloudy this is. That's the arrowroot starch in here. And as you don't use it, it will kind of settle down to the bottom, so the top will be clear. So before you use it, just give it a good shake to disperse the starch a little bit better. So how this actually works and why it's so great at keeping your windows streak free is apparently glass has little teeny tiny imperfections in it. It kind of makes sense. It's not scientifically perfectly flat. And so when we're wiping away on our windows, the water will actually sit in those little imperfections, and that's what the streaks are. So what the starch does in the Alvin Corn is it actually fills up those little holes or divots in the glass, and so you're actually able to wipe it straight, which is great. So as you scrub, it'll look cloudy, 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 cloudy. Don't worry. Actually, it doesn't last that long. It'll look cloudy for like 2 seconds and you're gonna think, what am I doing? And then suddenly, it's all clear. It's fantastic, and you really didn't use very much elbow grease at all. So it's a great cleanser. I love it.